Hi everyone, welcome to Mathematics World. Here I am Vijay Kumar Srivala once again with the new video. In this video, the concept I have chosen is statistics. Statistics. Now, this is entirely different topic which is important for all students for 9th and 10th syllabus. Now here, what is the meaning of statistics? Stats means what? So it is nothing but it deals entirely with data only. Entire chapter statistics deals with data. Again, what is data? So before going to data, you should know what is statistics. So statistics is one of the branch of mathematics. Statistics is one of the branch of mathematics which deals with collection, classification, analysis and interpretation. Here, these are the main concepts which deal with statistics, that is collection, classification, analysis and interpretation of what? Of data. All these terms are related to data. So in simple way, definition of statistics, it is nothing but a branch of mathematics is called statistics, I said. It is nothing but it is a collection, classification and analysis and interpretation of the data is called statistics. So in simple way, statistics is a branch of mathematics which deals with collection, classification, analysis and interpretation of the data. This concept was given by the great mathematician Sir Ronald Aylmer Fisher. Sir Ronald Aylmer Fisher is the mathematician who has given the concept of statistics. Here in this video, I am giving the introduction part of statistics, my dear students. So definition I have given now, how the definition is formed. So it is related to data. This entire concept of statistics was given by Sir Ronald Aylmer Fisher. He is the mathematician who has given the information regarding statistics. Now, I said statistics deals with all these four. Now, before going to this four, we should know what is data. Data is what? The information collected together. Whatever information we collect together is called a data. Data is of so many types. For example, 2 types data is there. So that is data is divided as primary data. Again, I am taking it as primary and secondary. Primary and secondary data. First data is nothing but collection of information together. That collection of information, what is that information? For example, information will be a household survey of the colony members. One of the colony is there. So in that colony survey, if we do survey, we should know how many houses are there in that colony. That number of houses collected is called data. Again in that houses, 180, for example, 180 houses are there. In these 180 houses, each house, how many members are there? That is also one of the data. So, collecting all the information from door to door, that is from house to house survey. Here, at the time of elections, they do survey. Is it not? So, in this survey, they will collect the full information of the voters. So, what is the door number? That is house number and number of members present in the house. How many gents are there? How many ladies are there? How many children are there? Clear? So this information collected together is called data. Again, after collecting this data is nothing but I said collection. They are collecting the information. After collecting the information, they are classifying. For example, in 180 houses, how many single floor houses are there? How many double floor houses are there? So in each house, how many members are there? How many gents are there? How many ladies are there? They will classify the data like this. So that is classification of data. Then analysis they will do. Analysis means approximately in each house how many members are there. So in particular house there are only 5 members. So in so and so house there are only 10 members. Like that they will analyze the data. Everything is dealing with data only, students. Here data after collecting, they are doing collection of the data, classification of the data and analysis of the data. After that interpretation. Interpretation is nothing but comparison. Comparison of one house to another house. That is called interpretation. So in simple way, statistics is nothing but it is a collection, classification and analysis of the data. Now here data is separated as two types, primary data and secondary data. For example, what is called primary data? In a particular school, we are having students from 1st class to 10th class. So once we are having the record of that school, number of students related to that school, means class 1 to 10, how many students are there in that school? For example, 500 students are there from class 1 to 100. 1 to 10 and 500 students are there. So that full primary data is collected in that school. Now what is the difference for primary and secondary data? Now I want the information of only class 10 students. Now here in primary data, I am having all 10th class students, 1st class to 10th class students information. That data I am having already I have collected here. Means already I am having one source. From that source, means from that primary data, I am take out in the only the record of class 10. That is called secondary data. That is the difference for primary data and secondary data. The information collected by an observer is called primary data, and the information collected from the source which already exists, means already I am having source. That is all 10th class records I am having. From that I am take out only 10th class record. So that is source I am having from this. So I am giving it as secondary data. So data is classified as like this, primary and secondary data. Now the main concept of statistics deals with measure of central tendency. Entire chapter deals with measure of central tendency. What is that? We will see now. Measure of central tendency. What is this measure of central tendency? We will see. In this we are having mean. Second is median. Third one is mode. My dear student, these three topics, mean, median and mode, are called measure of central tendency. Measure of central tendency means on-to-on value of the given observations. On-to-on means in decimal points we will get approximately. That is on-to-on information of the data is called measure of central tendency. This can be calculated in either of these ways. That is, it may be mean or median or mode. Again, in mean, median and mode, we are having two types of data. That is grouped data, grouped data, and also ungrouped data. Grouped data and ungrouped data. Here, what difference? Now, every topic, that is mean, median and mode, all three are related with grouped data and ungrouped data. Now, before going to grouped data, how the questions are formed in ungrouped data, we will see with one example. Now, here, one small example I will give for the mean, how to calculate mean of ungrouped data. These things we are doing from class 6 onwards, my dear students. Let us see. We may get the questions. How to calculate mean of ungrouped data. For example, my question is, here what is my question? Here find the mean of first five prime numbers. First five prime numbers. This is my question here. Find the mean of first five prime numbers. Before going to that, I should know what are prime numbers. Already I have given the definition of prime numbers. Prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. So first five prime numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n is equal to 5 means number of observations. These are called observations. So prime number is our data, that is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. N is equal to 5. Here number of observations is 5 now. So I should find out the mean or average. Meaning is here. Again I am writing formula here. Mean or it is also called as average. Mean or average is given by, we are having one simple formula. Sum of all the observations, all the observations divided by number of observations. Sum of all the observations divided by number of observations. Here, what are sum? Sum stands for addition. All observations are addition. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11. Total 5 observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, sum means addition I am doing. Number of observations I am having 5. Here, by adding all this, 2 plus 3, 5 plus 5, 10, 17 plus 11. 17 plus 7, 29. 29 divided by 5. 29 by 5. So, here, how to check this division? 5 5 is 25. 9 minus 5 is 4. 0.0. 5 8 is 40. So remainder is 0. So mean I said on to on, that is 5.8 is equal to this. When I divided, I got 5.8. 2 plus 3 is 5, 5, 10, 17, 18 and 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 2, 25. Here we are getting 28 students here. So this is the sum. Sum we are doing it as 28. 28 by 5. It is not 29. 28 by 5. When divide 28 with 5 we have to divide now. So 5 and 28 I am dividing. 5 5 is 25. 8 minus 5 3 is 0. 5 6 is 30. Remainder is 0. So on to on calculation. How much I got here? 5.6. This is the way of calculating simply for the ungrouped data. You may get questions like this. First 5 prime numbers, first 10 prime numbers, first 5 natural numbers, or first 5 multiples of 3. Any more so and so examples they will be asking like this. So this is the procedure for ungrouped data. So here the ungrouped data is given. This is the main formula for solving. So again for calculating grouped data, we are having different methods. What are those methods? We will be seeing in our next video. Until then, my dear students, don't forget to do like, share and subscribe my channel. Until my next video, thank you everyone.